Archangel Michael says, the calendar of heaven has circled a moment meant only for you. A divine arrangement, hidden from the world's eyes, has been written in sacred light. That moment is moving toward you now like a silent wind, steady and unstoppable. Your name was whispered in a room of angels, and a date was spoken that made the sky still. What was planned for others was paused, because what is coming for you is unlike anything they've known. Someone important is being aligned with this sacred timing. Heaven has placed a seal on this day, and nothing can cancel it. Even the delays, even the betrayals, were allowed only to lead you right to this marked hour. This is not just an event, it is the unfolding of purpose. You have been through enough detours to recognize when the road suddenly clears. And now, the path is smoothing under your feet, not by luck, but by God's order. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Your future was not built in confusion, it was carved in clarity. That's why even when you didn't understand why doors shut, the divine hand was shifting things to your advantage. This date has power in it, not just promise. This is not just a meeting with a person. It is a meeting with a version of yourself that you've only glimpsed in dreams. You are about to witness a day where timing, favor, and divine intervention collide. You will not need to chase what's coming. It has already been instructed to find you. This is your confirmation that the wait was not denial, it was preparation. Archangel Michael says, the winds have changed in your favor, and what was once withheld is now being released. Your name has moved from the list of those waiting to the list of those rising. Type Amen to get blessing 444. There is someone who has watched your steps from afar. They thought they were keeping distance, but they were actually being divinely delayed. Now they are being pulled into the orbit of this sacred date. This person has something to say. They have carried a truth locked in silence for too long. And when the date arrives, their lips will not be able to keep it hidden anymore. They will appear either in person or through a sign that cannot be missed. It may be a letter. It may be a knock. It may be a message that makes time freeze for a moment. Your heart will recognize it, not with fear, but with an unexplainable peace. The kind of peace that whispers, this was always meant to happen. Type Amen to get blessing 555. You are not late to your destiny. You are being prepared for its wait. What is coming needs someone who has endured, not just someone who desires. This blessing is heavy, not because it's a burden, but because it is full. Full of restoration, of healing, of recognition, and reward. It is not ordinary, because you are not ordinary. You are the kind of soul that divine forces protect even when you don't realize it. That's why things fell apart when you tried to rush. But now, everything that matters is falling into place. This state has spiritual gravity. It is pulling in people, resources, answers, and timing that could not have been forced before. Now, it unfolds without struggle. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The signs around you will intensify as this date draws near. You'll feel it in your spirit before it appears in the natural. Little things will begin to align. People who forgot you will suddenly remember. Those who once doubted you will come forward in quiet awe. But none of that will shake you. You've already outgrown the need for validation. You're walking into this moment not to prove anything, but to receive what has always belonged to you. Archangel Michael says, "Heaven has recorded your tears, your patience, your silence. Nothing has been wasted. The date that is coming is heaven's answer to everything you didn't say out loud." Type Amen to get blessing 191. Even your enemies will feel the shift. Not because you wish them harm, but because your elevation will disturb what they thought would never rise. You are no longer under their shadow. This sacred moment will make some uncomfortable, because they will realize they cannot undo what God is about to do. But that's not your concern anymore. Your only task is to stay in alignment, stay in faith, and stay expectant. The rest is already being handled by forces unseen. You've been strong in silence. Now God will be loud on your behalf. The heavens will announce what you tried to whisper only to your pillow. Type Amen to get blessing 747. You are not forgotten. You are scheduled. You are appointed. And this appointment cannot be cancelled. It has been planned since before you were born. The moment your heart broke, this date was already written as your healing. The moment you were rejected, this moment was already set aside as your redemption. Everything is changing, not gradually, but suddenly. And you won't need to fight for it. It will appear like sunlight after a long winter. Someone you love is also being prepared for this date. They may not know it yet, but they are being drawn toward you like a tide that cannot resist the moon. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. You will notice their shift in energy, in words, in presence. They are no longer running. They are no longer confused. They are waking up to what their soul already knows. Your story is not just personal, it's prophetic. What happens to you next will inspire others who thought time had run out on them. But your life is proof that delays are not dead ends. They are divine detours. They keep you from people and places not worthy of your destiny. And now, that destiny is standing just around the corner. It doesn't look like struggle anymore, it looks like reward. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Don't be surprised if things begin to rearrange. Plans will shift. Schedules will change. People will cancel, only for the right ones to step in. Because the appointed time does not compete with noise. It silences it. It does not ask for attention. It commands it. The next few days will carry whispers from angels, nudging you to listen closer. Follow the strange peace, not the loud path. Follow the alignment, not the crowd. Archangel Michael says, "This is not a dream. This is the unfolding. And soon, it will be visible to all." Type Amen to get blessing 111. Even those who left will feel drawn back, not to be part of your story again, but to witness what they couldn't destroy. This date is your vindication. It will not come dressed in glitter, but in glory. In subtle signs that move mountains and open doors quietly but powerfully. You may be tempted to share too early. But don't. Protect this season. Keep it sacred. Let it unfold before you celebrate it out loud. Because when it finally arrives, it will speak for itself. And no one will be able to deny that something divine just happened to you. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Your voice will be needed soon, but not to defend yourself. It will be needed to declare. To command. To speak things into existence with confidence. You'll feel the power in your words again. You'll feel purpose return to your bones. And you'll remember who you were before life tried to break you. This is the moment heaven has been preparing for you. Not to impress people, but to fulfill a promise. You will see everything connect in a way that makes your past finally make sense. The pain had a place. The waiting had a purpose. Type Amen to get blessing 969. Someone is watching you silently, and they are part of this date. They have been kept away by divine hands until now. But when they return, they will be different. They will carry what they couldn't carry before. They will see you with the eyes of someone who finally understands what they almost lost. Let go of the past version of them. What is coming is not a repeat. It's a renewal. A fresh breath where there used to be stale silence. You'll recognize them not by their face, but by their spirit. It will be undeniable. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. God didn't forget you. He saved the best for last. You are about to be remembered by the one who matters most. A door you stopped knocking on will open on its own. Not because you forced it, but because it was waiting for your footsteps. This is divine timing. It is coming without effort. Without striving. Only with surrender. Let your spirit rest. You don't need to figure it out. You only need to trust what's already been decided. Type Amen to get blessing 777. This date is more than an event. It is a prophecy being fulfilled. And when it comes, you will know, deep in your soul, that you've stepped into the chapter written only for you. No more delay. No more confusion. No more waiting in shadows. Stand ready. Because everything hidden is being revealed. And the person who carries part of your promise is already on the way. Archangel Michael says, a divine countdown has begun, and you are at the center of it. Prepare your heart. The day is coming sooner than you think. Type Amen to get blessing 1444. The hour that has been spoken in heaven is not just for love or reunion. It is for restoration of everything you lost when you were most vulnerable. It will arrive with the softness of mercy, but the strength of 1,000 confirmations. Even the earth beneath your feet will begin to feel different. You'll sense a shift when you walk into certain rooms. You'll start hearing words you once prayed for echoed back through unexpected mouths. This date is not casual. It is cloaked in spiritual authority. Those who once overlooked you will now have no choice but to look again, and this time, see clearly. You are being called out of the background and into divine center stage. Not because of popularity, but because of purpose. Type Amen to get blessing 314. The one coming toward you is not ordinary. They are carrying more than affection. They carry a key, meant only for your door. Their delay wasn't rejection. It was divine withholding until you were both ready. Until the pain in your heart could hold beauty without breaking again. When you meet again, whether by voice, visit, or vibration, you will feel heaven smile. The kind of smile that says, "Now, it's time." They've rehearsed this reunion in silence. But the moment will speak loudly, without either of you needing many words. Type Amen to get blessing 808. You will feel the truth in their eyes before they speak. And when they do, your soul will sigh in relief. Because everything you knew intuitively will finally be confirmed openly. They were not ignoring you. They were being humbled by divine correction. The kind that changes a heart so deeply, it never forgets its lesson. Do not hold the past against them. Let grace rise in you like the sun over darkness. Because what they bring now is not to hurt you, but to heal both of you. Everything you thought was over is about to be rewritten, beautifully, boldly, and permanently. Type Amen to get blessing 636. The days ahead are not just days, they are deliverance. And every moment from now until that sacred date is aligned to prepare you. Even strange delays or sudden feelings of exhaustion are not random. They are sacred signs. You are being slowed down so that divine alignment can catch up to your movement. The angels are arranging behind the scenes what no human hand can orchestrate. You are not waiting in vain, you are being positioned. So breathe. Watch. And keep your heart open. Because the sky will shift before your eyes when that day arrives. Type Amen to get blessing 3003. You'll find yourself standing in places you once cried over. But this time, you'll stand in strength, not sorrow. You'll speak not from pain, but from the healing that overflowed. Even your environment is beginning to shift to match what is coming. You may feel called to change your space, your clothes, your habits. Listen. That's preparation. You are becoming the version of you who will receive what God always meant for you. The distractions will fall away. And when they do, don't chase them. Let what no longer matches your frequency fade. Because something higher is being tuned into your life. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. You'll start seeing numbers, dates, dreams, names. They will all point in the same direction. And that direction will lead to that destined moment. The person meant to be part of that date is also receiving signals. They may not fully understand it yet, but they are being led, piece by piece, step by step, toward you. They are thinking of you. Often in ways they never imagined. And though they may be silent now, their silence is louder than most people's noise. Soon, silence will break. truth will speak. And healing will enter like light through an open window. Type Amen to get blessing 1555. This date is also tied to financial freedom. What you didn't know is that while love is being aligned, wealth is too. Something that was locked away from you, money, inheritance, resources, recognition, is being unlocked as part of this day. You'll walk into a room and leave with favor. You'll speak once, and doors will fly open. Because when the date arrives, the weight of all things delayed will fall from you. This is not just personal, it is generational. Your breakthrough will break chains off others too. Type Amen to get blessing 616. Your ancestors have waited for this moment. They prayed for someone in your bloodline to carry what you now carry. And you are doing it. Heaven has seen how you handled hardship. Quietly. Nobly. You didn't destroy others when you were broken. And now, heaven is about to honor that. You will not need to fight for what is yours. It will come gently, but with undeniable strength. The person being sent to you may arrive in simplicity, but they carry divine significance. Don't judge their entrance, feel their energy. Type Amen to get blessing 787. This meeting will not be by chance. Even if it looks accidental, heaven choreographed every detail. From the time they wake up, to the steps they take, to the words they say. What was hidden will now be revealed. And what was feared will become faith. You'll no longer have to wonder if you imagined it all. You'll see the evidence so clearly that your soul will bow in gratitude. This is your moment to rise, not by effort, but by design. And no one can stop what is now in motion. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. Prepare your heart. Keep it open and tender. The one arriving will need your calm, not your caution. This doesn't mean ignore wisdom. It means lead with spirit, not suspicion. Because they come not to test you, but to choose you. They are being freed even now, from fear, from old wounds, from ties that blocked their clarity. And they are coming home to the truth they always felt: you are their safe space. You will not need to prove anything. Love will do the talking. Type Amen to get blessing 404. There will be a moment, just before the date, where you feel an unusual stillness. Don't panic. It's the silence before the divine unveiling. Things may go quiet. People may become distant. That is not abandonment. It is divine rearrangement. Let what leaves, leave. Let what stays, stay. Your only role now is to stay in flow, not force. Because at the exact moment, in the exact way, that day will come, and everything will make sense. Type Amen to get blessing 565. Archangel Michael says, Heaven has held this moment in its hands long before you ever cried over your delay. It's not just a romantic encounter, it's a divine reversal. This is the reward for every time you said yes to healing when revenge felt easier. Every time you held your tongue when you wanted to scream. This is what obedience looks like when it blooms into manifestation. This is what grace looks like when it wraps around your future. And now, all you need to do is open your hands and receive. Type Amen to get blessing 1113. There will be no mistaking the moment. It will be marked not by thunder, but by alignment. Not chaos, but clarity. Your surroundings will change in subtle ways. You may feel lighter, more intuitive, even emotional without understanding why. That's the presence of your blessing brushing against your timeline. Your body will know before your mind catches up. Your spirit will stand at attention even before the message arrives. The wind will shift. The sky will feel closer. Something divine will touch your atmosphere. And from that second, nothing in your life will ever be the same again. Type Amen to get blessing 1234. This person coming toward you has wept in silence. They have tried to forget, but heaven would not let them. They carry a purpose that intertwines with yours. They were sent back to you with lessons carved into their spirit. Not to repeat pain, but to redeem it. Not to test your strength, but to match it. Their soul recognizes yours. That's why they dream of you even when they haven't seen your face. That's why they feel incomplete no matter what surrounds them. They are moving toward your light now, guided by an unseen hand. With every step, heaven is whispering, "This is the one." Type Amen to get blessing 1313. You will feel their sincerity before they speak. And though your guard has been up, something in you will open. Not from weakness, but from recognition. There will be no fight. No games. No pretending. Just truth. The kind that heals, not hurts. This is the love your soul was built to receive. The kind that doesn't require masks. The kind that doesn't leave. They may speak through tears. Let them. It's not a sign of weakness, it's the weight of unspoken truth finally being released. Type Amen to get blessing 818. This sacred date is heaven's reply to all the moments you felt forgotten. It is not late, it is right on divine schedule. Everything you are experiencing now, emotionally, spiritually, physically, is part of the final preparation. So don't resist the change. Flow with it. You may feel pulled to declutter. To pray differently. To disconnect from certain people. Follow that instinct. You are clearing space for the arrival of something holy. You are preparing your temple for the visitation of favor. Type Amen to get blessing 515. Some who once had easy access to you will suddenly find the door closed. That is not cruelty. That is divine protection. They cannot come with you into what is next. They do not carry the energy needed to support what you are stepping into. Do not mourn the loss. Celebrate the clearing. You are being freed to walk fully into what was always meant for you. This next chapter will be light, not heavy. It will be love, not labor. It will be real, not rehearsed. Type Amen to get blessing 909. Even your dreams will begin to prophesy. You will wake up with answers, direction, and peace. Pay attention. Journals. Numbers. Names. Songs. All will begin to align like puzzle pieces falling into place. Nothing will be wasted. Even past pain will make sense when this date arrives. You'll see how it all led to this one appointed meeting. And when it comes, your soul will bow, not to a person, but to the God who orchestrated it all with mercy, brilliance, and perfect love. Type Amen to get blessing 373. You are the testimony someone has been praying to witness. Your story is about to become their hope. That is why this date isn't just personal, it is prophetic. Others will see what happens to you and believe again in divine timing. You are being lifted, not for applause, but for impact. You are being placed, not for vanity, but for purpose. And the one who sees you now? They are coming with a heart that has been broken, humbled, and made whole again, ready to join your journey. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. Archangel Michael says, when that hour comes, you will feel it in your bones. A sacred stillness will fall over everything. The air will carry a fragrance of peace you haven't known in years. You won't need to announce it. The world will witness it. Your glow will be the evidence. Those who try to block it will see it unfold anyway. Those who doubted you will stand in quiet reverence. And the one who was meant for you will not just arrive, they will remain. Type Amen to get blessing 999. This is your season of restoration. This is your appointed date. Nothing can stop what has been sealed by heaven. So prepare your heart like a bride prepares for her day. Let joy rise like morning light. Let fear melt like frost under sunlight. You are being crowned with clarity. Robed with purpose. Kissed by divine timing. And when the date comes, when they arrive, when it all unfolds, you will know, this is it. This is mine. This was always meant to be. Type Amen to get blessing 2000.